everyone, my name is Nguyễn Ngọc Như and today my group's topic is talk about how to maintain a relationship. And to maintain a relationship, my group have some following tips. Do things together, communication, be kind to your partner, be prepared for up and downs, spend time together without technology. And now I will explain to you in a clearer way about my tip. Do things together. And there's a comment that opposites attract. Why this may be true in some area of science. It is not always a set of relationship standard. Yes, it can be important to retain your individually while in a lasting romantic relationship. Who you are as an individual is what attracted you together in the first place. Because of that, you will always have some differences, but having in a common ground for bonding can also be very important. Spend time together doing something you both enjoy relationship, and both of you can solidify a friendship within your romantic relationship. According to research, looking for a relationship in a long-term relationship, companionship and laughter were among the most bright aspect of being your partner. If you have never have a reason to spend your time together, you may find you enjoy yourself most when you are apart. Some example of doing things together. Doing something together doesn't have to pre-planned it or specific to have a date night. It can be cooking, exercising, or enjoying nature together. You might both enjoy playing video games, or maybe you are both interested in the same TV shows. If you are not, it may be a good idea to keep an open-minded and try the other person's hobbies and see whether you enjoy them too. You could also find ways to combine both interests. If you love fishing, or for example, and your partner love reading outdoors, they might want to tag along more if they can read, and there's no pressure or expectation of having to fish. In conclusion, maintaining your relationship with the tip doing things together can often be viewed as just another tax on our never-ending to-do list. It's the small, consistent habit that keeps your bond strong over the years. That's the end of my part. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, I'm Han Ngang. In today's video, our group talk about how to build and maintain healthy relationships. So, like the previous member, I will show you one of the very important factors that you need to focus on to build and maintain healthy relationships. So, communication is an extremely important factor in building and maintaining relationships. One hallmark of a healthy relationship is the ability for partners to communicate openly with each other about how they are feeling. It can also be an important step in building empathy and compassion for one another. If it's difficult to share our true feelings with a partner, it may mean we need to work to build more trust within the relationship. Holding back feeling could mean that we aren't sure how the other person will respond or what they will think of us. Oftentimes, especially in a new relationship, we may need to work with our partner to figure out ways to communicate effectively with one another. So, people who are in a healthy relationship talk to each other regularly and listen to each other too. Misunderstandings can happen, and that can lead to people being upset, hurt, or confused. It is bad to be clear about what you want to say. Making a real effort to understand what the other person is saying also helps. Double checking what you have understood correctly can avoid misunderstandings. So, just because you love each other doesn't mean you will be able to communicate well or know what the other is thinking. So, to encourage more open communication in your relationships, you need to first set aside to speak to the other without interruptions. Second, put yourself in the other person's shoes. Third, don't rely on the other person to guess what is going on or how you are feeling. 4. Listen to each other and make sure the other person knows you are listening to them. 5th, let the other person finish what they are saying. 6. Talk about things honestly and respectfully. And 7, and seventh, and try not to be defensive. And 8, stay calm and try not to attack. So communication is not just talking, nonverbal communication, your posture, tone of voice, facial expressions can tell the other person how you feel. Nonverbal communication can even undermine what you are saying if your behavior doesn't match your words. But you have to remember communication can become unhealthy when one partner in the relationship feels the need to influence the other person's thoughts and behavior. So, in this situation, it can be helpful to establish boundaries. Expressing your needs and setting limits are just two examples of healthy boundary setting. Remember that a healthy relationship is also one in which boundaries are honored. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nguyễn Thảo Quyên, and my friends have already give you some tips to have a healthy. Hello everyone, my name is Nguyễn Thảo Quyên, and for the last few minutes, my friends have already given you some tips to have a healthy relationship. And right now, I will give you one more tip that is sound very simple, but actually it's very important to keep a healthy relationship, which is be kind to your partner. Well, you see, as longer the relationship goes on, the more you realize that the partner is not that perfect. Well, you may realize that maybe you don't like the way he dressed, or sometimes that person, they do something that makes you upset. For example, they may forget about your birthday, or they may forget to celebrate the anniversary, or sometimes they don't open the door for you and you feel like they have changed, and you feel like they don't love you as the first day. But actually, those things are very minor things, and you guys can really work it out. And as I said, it's a minor things, so you should have sympathy to your partner, because you know sometimes life is very hard, and everyone have a period of time that they feel stressed and they have been under a lot of pressure, and all of that makes your partner sometimes they neglect you. But it doesn't mean that they don't love you anymore, so you should have sympathy towards them. And if you are in a serious relationship and you want to get married in the future, those things are very small things that you can tolerate your partner. And the time you will spend with your partner is a lifetime. It's very long, so if you can, you should be kind to them. And sometimes it really upsets you, but you should treat them with kindness and be gentle to them, because that is the one that you chose and that is the one that you love very much. However, be kind to your partner doesn't mean that you will ignore and you will let them keep their bad habits. So if they keep on making you upset over and over again, you should have a serious talk and you should deal with this problem more seriously rather than just let it go and, as I said, be kind. However, you would forgive them for the small bad habits of your partner, but you will have to remember to protect your boundaries, because you respect your partner by being kind to them. You also need your partner to respect you and be kind to you back. That is the key to keep a relationship healthy. In the end, you guys will have to spend a lot of time together, and the longer the time, you will realize that there are a lot of things that you cannot handle it, you cannot stand it. But if it's just small things like you don't like the way he talk, or you don't like the way he dress, or he forget things, and he sometimes upset you by saying something you don't like, you can be kind and forgive your partner for that. And I think that is everything about being kind to your partner, and I think it's a very essential part to have a healthy relationship. Thank you for listening.
Hello teacher, my name is Trần Trọng Nghĩa, and now I will present my main point that spending time together without technologies in the digital age, it's easy for one of people connection to be overshadowed by the glow of screens. That's why spending quality time together without the institution of technology is a foundation of building and maintaining healthy relationships. When we unplug and focus on each other, we create space for genuine connection. Imagine an evening without the constant beam of notification, a quiet space where the only word is the shared laugh and meaningful conversation between two people. This intentional choice to present cultivated a deeper understanding of one another. We also know technology is a barrier diverting attraction, also decreasing the richness of our interaction. By setting aside test-free time, whether it's a cozy dinner, walk, natural walk, or simply enjoying a quiet moment, we foster an environment where the true connection flourishes. It allows us to tune into the nonverbal cues and engage in active listening. Moreover, such moments also contribute to the pact of shared experience that form the foundation of strong relationship. Whether it's overcoming challenges, savoring successes, or simply relishing in the ordinary moment, right? Those offline connections build reservoir of memories that bind individuals together.
Hello, my name is Jung Woo An, and this is my lab. tips for you to maintain a long-term relationship. We all know that everyone wants to maintain a long-term and a happy relationship. That's the thing that we all desire to have. But sometimes things does not turn out like what we want it to be, because life is full of up and down, and the joy and the happiness you get will go along with the difficulty and this obstacle you have been through. So I'm here to help you to solve those kinds of difficulties with your partner better. The first tips when you face with the downsides of a relationship is to try to understand your partner. If your partner is a man, then usually man does not want to talk about their difficulties, especially with their partner, because they don't want you to worry about them, they don't want you to care about them like they're useless or something. But what you need to do is try to make them talk about their problem. So how can you do it? It's quite simple. If you are a friendship relationship, then maybe a hangout after work at the coffee shop or a bar can help your partner to open and willing to share their problem with you. If you are a couple are in love, then a date night on the weekend after a week of working will help your partner to confide easier about their problem. And at that point, it's suitable for you to asking to help or even them asking for help. If you're successfully doing this will show to your partner that you are care and concerned about their problems. It may not solve the problem totally, but it will help your partner to relax and feel more comfortable, because they know if they encounter a problem, then there will be someone there ready to listen and to talk to them. That will make your relationship more stronger. Another kind of down is some kinds of disagreement and conflict in a relationship with your partner, especially in a romantic one, because we all know that in a state of getting to know each other, people are easy to get conflict and disagreement, especially young people, because at the moment they don't know how to understand or care to each other. So at that point, they don't know how to solve the problem. And if you don't solve the problem quick enough, this could end your relationship quicker than you thought. So how can we do about it? Our final option and the easiest one is to sit down and talk to each other face to face. This is the most sufficient way to solve a problem in peaceful. Because if you both sit down and talk about the problem, what you need to do is to talk your soul out. You need to talk everything you think about your partner, because they are partner, they're here to listen to you. They must do it. You can talk about everything. You can express your feelings about what they're talking before and about their problems. Along with that, you also need to listen to your partner with your heart, to trying to understand your partner's problem too. That's the only way to solve these kinds of problems. After doing that, you also need a little bit of patience, because changes takes time, and it also needs both of you to learn and adapt during that time. And the final suggestions is that you have to understand that nobody is perfect. Everybody make a mistake, and sometimes you have to learn to forgive it. That is the most important part of faced with up and down. You have to learn to forgive them for the mistake, and sometimes you have to learn to adapt with the mistake, with the disagreement, or with the weaknesses. That's what love people do to each other. Now, at the end, my team want to bring you the tips to remain a long-term and a happy relationship. Tips such as do things together, communications, be patient with your partner, be prepared for up and down, and maybe spend some time with your partner playing video games. Those kinds of things are not difficult to do, but it's very efficient and very easy to maintain your relationships. That's all I want to say about relationship and how to keep it. Thank you for listening.